So yes, we are live. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming here. And if you're still around, let us know. Some Bunny, what up? What up, Jennifer Smith? Hello, how are you?
How
Yes,
y'all doing? How y'all doing?
EJ, myself are here. Big E, by the way, is here. We're very excited to
Hi.
have her.
That's
Yes,
her right there. She actually looks like a white dot with a silhouette in the middle of it.
That's me. That's my biggie.
Big E, that's it.
Yeah, she's adorable. Look at that face.
So
Oh,
the
guys.
before we get into anything else, I just want to remind everybody that is watching or that is watching in the future that Patreon is only $1. The link is in the description below, so make sure you check it out.
How
Also,
much is it again, Meg?
it is just a single dollar. This is
$1.
more money.
All right.
Actually, this is the same amount of money that it costs to buy the ring for Ariella. Biniam bought a ring for $1, so you could get a ring or you can get 5 different podcasts a week. So your choice. But yes, make sure you check it out. Also, if you think we're doing a wonderful job today, make sure you send us a tip. Or if you want to send us a tip, of course. And our Venmo information is also at the bottom of the screen, or I think it's showing maybe. I don't know. The internet's kind of slow. But if you can't see it, it is at Miguel Perez Comedy. And for EJ is at Mr. EJ Edmonds. So make sure you check us out. Give us a little tip. And let's get going right now with the single life, the tell all part 1. And
Yep.
we're talking about the necklace sociopath himself, Tiny Ed.
Little old Ed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And
can I
no,
use
go ahead.
this? Okay, can I use it? The everybody, when Liz came out and Ed is like hugging, kissing, whatever they did, everybody's like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. The only person that was like, oh, this is cute, it was Natalie, but that's only because she's insane and she lives in her own world.
Yeah, she has no idea what the fuck is going on around
Yeah.
her ever.
Ever.
She has no fucking clue what's
Poor
happening around
crazy,
her ever.
Crazy Natalie.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that ring that he supposedly bought for her? We know he had it in the safe, but then she's like, no, he showed me the receipts.
I don't know. I mean, did he bring a ring for Coyote?
I think he did.
Did he?
I think
I'm
it was
pretty
the same
sure he
ring.
did. I mean, I
So
don't think
how
he
is that
outwardly said it, but it happened. It
like
happened.
how is that not the same ring? But like isn't that kind of a flag if like in your mind you're like, did my man like buy this ring for me, or like was it left over from like a week ago when he was gonna propose to someone else? Like I don't know.
Yeah, imagine a horror of having to think that about the person you want to spend the rest of your life with.
It's just like a
This was some other
normal
bitch. You know?
Yeah, it happens
don't
like
know.
that. You never know with Ed, does a thing. But like I said, she's like, no, he showed me the receipts and the insurance is to my name. I can take Jenna's wedding ring and just put it to anybody else's name for insurance. Like that is how easy that is. It's not like a special pack that you just made with the jeweler that only and exclusively lists has the insurance for this one ring. It's like he could just write his mother's name and she can just be like, thank you so much, Pony.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. I was like, how would he have faked that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I didn't know it was a thing. So we see who the criminal is on this podcast today.
Mm-hmm.
oh my god. So Liz also tells us that somebody, not Ed, it was somebody else, was trying to interfere with their relationship. Apparently, this secret person was texting Ed, or I mean, I was texting her through Ed's phone.
Do you think that's bullshit too?
What's up?
I think me and Biggie said the same thing. You think that's bullshit too?
Oh, 1000% yes.
I smell bullshit all over that.
That didn't make sense to me. Like, why would like a 56-year-old man, like, why would anyone, like, why would you do that? That didn't make sense to me.
I had somebody texting for me because I couldn't find the words. Come on, man.
Like, you really like are so against taking any kind of accountability. Like, oh, I didn't write those texts. I didn't write those. It wasn't me.
I think
So
this is what happened. Ready? I think he drank a couple bottles of wine. He hated himself. He started talking on the phone. He's just sitting there on this bathrobe, mayo on his face or his head, and he's like heavy breathing because
Because
there's
he's
no
an
way.
idiot.
Yeah,
that's how it breathes.
exactly. Hey, you, Liz. Let's break up. Eddie,
just
Eddie.
just hammered and in a bad mood, like drunk off of something.
Yeah, and his little tiny fucking Japanese robe that he always wears. Like the man's a mess. Okay, the man's a mess, and the fact that he's not owning up to his to his actions, it's kind of fucking disgusting.
I think Ed needs like a Ric Flair robe. That's what I would love to see.
Oh God,
If he were to get a fly robe like that, he could pull that off.
you think
As
so?
much as we hate him, he could look fresh with a Ric Flair robe.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh my God, he really be feeling himself then.
So then Liz continues like, "Hey, I really love him. He's really great." He starts giving out all these excuses like when the husband is abusive and the wife is like, "No, no, he really loves me." And the other day he just tripped and hit me. It was like that kind of explanation that I was getting like vibes like from her. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of their dynamic.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. It's uncomfortable to watch, man. That's what I'm
That's a
at.
good word.
It's uncomfortable, man, because
Yeah.
you know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Like this ain't good for nobody. Like I want everybody to do better and be better, and y'all, neither one of y'all shit. Y'all need to do better, and it just you feel bad for people.
Yeah.
I went from hating most of these people because most of these people could because Natalie and Stephanie could not stand them, but it was just like I don't know, like with some of these, it's just like Jesus Christ, you are what is wrong with you? Like you start off hating, and then you like you need a hug, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Like you clutch your pearls a little bit. He's like, honey, you need a hug, huh? The whole time he was like, I hate this motherfucker. And then by the end of it, you just feel bad for him.
Yeah. But the fun doesn't stop there. Why would it? Stephanie, which I'm very shocked at this, but Stephanie and Debbie keep calling him out. It's like, hey, dude, why would you be didn't why are you guys in love? Didn't she call you out in the internet like this past summer? Reveal all the, she like put out all the messages saying like, he's a fucking
Abuser.
abuser. Yeah, he's the worst of the worst. And they're like, yeah, but now we're in love, so that doesn't count. I'm like, no, that does count.
Like that is the worst argument you could ever have, baby. Just be like, look, I didn't think this all the way through, but I hope everything works. So just be honest about it. Like there's no calculated decision going into marrying Ed.
None.
Yeah.
But I did like that everybody as a group kind of like attacked him and just told him like, listen, you guys are fucking clowns. That's what you are. And we're literally all of us, even Sinjin, who's a bum, is laughing at you.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Sinjin don't give a shit about nothing.
No, nothing at all, dude. But then the phrase that really got me, was when Liz was like, people change and stuff. I was like, in stuff? That's your fucking, that's that you're gonna defend yourself in stuff?
And stuff. People change and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're kind of like the same maturity level.
Yeah.
Which is sad to say because they're so far apart in age. Like, what's their age gap? Like, how many years?
It's like, how old is she? Like 30? I don't know how old she is.
Somewhere,
like-
I'm going to
it's
guess
like
in her
close
30s, but he
close
damn near 60.
Yeah, it's like close to 30 probably. It's enough that like one of them should be better, but like they're not. Like neither of them are like better or like good or anyway.
But it's sad to be that far apart in age and still be on the same level, like mentally or emotionally. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
Fucking wow.
Now, how surprised were you two by hearing that Ed kicked out his mom just so Liz can move in?
That
Do
made
you
me sad,
believe
dude.
that? Like, do you believe that his mom, who was his best friend, again, like,
Yes.
is
I
like all of a sudden like she's she's 80? Isn't she 80?
She's
Yeah.
82. Yeah.
Like, what is going on where like you're like demonizing your mom now? Like, what are you doing?
Pony, no, I want to stay, Pony.
She was like the only one on his side. Like, he needs to check himself.
You're going
Like,
to
it's
die alone,
ridiculous.
Pony.
You're going to regret this, Pony. Come on, don't kick me out of the house, Pony.
Get a prenup, Pony.
Pony, get a
Like,
prenup. No, Mom, I don't need a prenup. Pony, get a prenup.
oh god. You get out of my house.
And somebody, I think this is our girl from the lives. She says that, well, he's a douche, so not surprised at all. And I'm pretty sure she's talking about Ed. So yeah, he is a
Oh yeah, he absolutely
douche.
is.
And then it's not over yet because then Rich, his friend, joined us.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, this relationship sucks. It's a bitch. And I'm taking care of his mom. Do you guys secretly think that Rich is banging his mom?
No.
No, man.
I think Rich
I
is
would-
just a good person.
That would be funny. If I mean, if he was, shout out to Norma. Get yours, boo boo. Get yours. But man, no, I didn't think that for a second.
No.
Oh, I did. Maybe I'm just a sick fuck. I'm
All
sorry.
right, can I
Some
say
people are
like
just like, good people, not like always looking for like something else.
man?
And
Can I say real quick, before I get too far past this, but Stephanie actually almost got a horn out of me this episode for something she said.
insane.
She
What'd
almost
she
did.
say?
Like when she was talking about Ed and Liz, and he was like, "Hey, he fucked up and he apologized in the biggest way he could with an engagement,
Yes.
right?"
That
And
was
he was like, and I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, Stephanie, you can shut up now. That sounds stupid. And then she drops a hammer, dude. She was like, it was basically a bribe. I was like,
boom.
okay, Stephanie, you deserve that one. That was good. I love
Yeah,
a good
that was
burn.
good.
Yeah.
And then Sean is like, Stephanie, what else do you think? She's like, well, I think that if fucking the people that you love are basically saying, hey, there's a bunch of red flags, fucking walk away, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Walk away. So after that, Sean is like, all right, Liz, fucking beat it. Go. We're going to break. So they go on break and we see the backstage. Natalie goes to the back to talk shit with Stephanie. And Liz is standing outside because these are not walls, they're just curtains. So Liz is just like standing outside, and Natalie's like, if she wants to sign the prenup, she should just sign the prenup. And Stephanie's saying something like, my farts made a lot of money. And Natalie's like, I'm going to LA. I'm going to be famous model.
I'm a
And
goddess, honestly.
I'm a goddess, honestly. That's what I think. At least that's what I think. And Liz steps in and she's like, excuse me, bitches, you talking shit about me? Talking shit about Ed? I heard my name. They're like, we didn't say your name. She's like, well, I heard somebody's name being dropped. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
whose
like,
name.
okay, maybe I didn't hear the name, but you bitches was in here talking about me and I know it.
She came to fight.
She did. She came off of
She
blood.
did.
Man.
And Natalie, the only thing she can say is beach.
Oh yeah, because that's it. Because once again, like she didn't realize what was going on around her. She was just in her head. She's like, she hops out for a second to talk to this girl, and she's right back in the Natalie world, right?
I might be like the only person who likes Natalie.
Huh?
Who?
I actually
What?
like, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need you.
Yeah.
All right,
I can explain.
Okay.
you're gonna have to. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to. I'm not letting that one just slide by and be like, okay, on to the next thing. No, why do you like Natalie?
I like Natalie because Natalie is never actually out to hurt anyone or like manipulate anyone. I don't think she tried to manipulate Mike. I think it was the opposite. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Natalie is just kind of like this girl who's just a little bit crazy, stuck in her own head, and like she's only kind of like hurting herself in a way by being like not really in touch with reality. But I don't see her as like malicious or anything.
But she said, and this was in one of the first episodes of the season, where she was like, she likes to take a big man and control him, or something like
I think
that.
she meant sexually.
Oh no, she
I
meant
think
like
that
control.
Yeah,
you
she was
think
very
so?
Oh,
specific.
like boss, yeah.
Like
They
she
like even in the way she was talking to her dates. After because that first what's the first cat she went on a date with the
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 like the
Johnny.
hat.
Johnny, yeah,
Yeah,
Johnny, right? When she went
Johnny.
on a date with Johnny, Johnny was already worshiping her.
Do I
So
think
she
she
was sitting there and she was giving it to him, attitude from the door. Because she's like, look, I already got control of you. Let me see how much control I actually have. And then when she started messing with the modeling dude who
he
has
was,
like the
he was
modeling company,
cute.
Josh.
Yeah,
and she put up with a lot more of his shit because she didn't have control yet.
he was hotter.
Was
I
he?
think
Did you?
that's. I
Which
think
one
that's
did you
why.
think was hotter?
Well, I didn't think the first one was hot at all. I actually didn't really like him. I
You
thought
didn't like Johnny?
the second one, what was his name? Josh. I liked him.
Josh.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Yeah.
hot and normal.
I don't think he was the right person for her, and I think it's because like EJ said, like she had he didn't give in right away, and he was decently fun. He took her mini golf and he did the whole like, oh, let me teach you how to golf, and got behind her and everything, and it was just being a little hacky. But he's not gonna. He's got 10,000 Natalie's that he
Yeah.
sees at his seminars, modeling seminars every week. Like he's not gonna stop the world just for this one crazy Ukrainian woman who is obsessed with rats and thinks she's a goddess, honestly. And
Yeah. We've watched a lot of episodes with her. There's nothing about her that's that special.
mm-mm,
In my head, it's like that
nothing.
you would be like, look, I'm gonna lock this down from across the country. Like this mine.
Yeah.
Even though I have this modeling thing, I know I want this Natalie. No.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I can't stand Natalie Biggie.
I
She's
like.
like
I still
I
like her.
I think she's absolutely crazy. I think she peaked when she was like 8 or 9 years old, and that was the mentality that she got stuck on. And like that's who we see now. Somebody who, like you said, is very little. She's not in a lot of like what I'm trying to say. She's not in touch with reality
Mm,
as much as like somebody like you, somebody like EJ, somebody like myself. Like she's
like
she's
a normal
very
person.
yeah,
Like a normal person. Yeah.
like even like her like the hooker story that
Mhm.
nothing came out of it. Remember when
Nothing.
everybody that was like the biggest topic? Did you
I
did
I
she
believed
hooker or
her.
not? No, Biggie, no, I like
I
you.
did.
Biggie,
Well,
no, I
I
like
just I could
you.
see like Trish doing that and then lying about it. Like just I see the personality type and I could see Trish doing that, lying about it, and then gaslighting Natalie, and then Mike and Trish teaming up against Natalie. I felt bad for her because she was being like abused by both of them.
I don't feel it was abuse. I'm sorry.
But
I don't think it was abuse.
I think Natalie's fun to watch, and just like her being a little bit clueless, like she's not really hurting anyone around her.
She's
That's what I
hurting
think.
me.
She's just very whimsy. Like, is that the word for?
I guess whimsical,
Whimsy.
like
Yeah. She is. I guess you
childish.
can give her that, but I mean, I don't know. She's I never cared for her too much. Out of the footage of her I've seen.
I
Not really a
felt
fan.
I felt so bad for her when she was like FaceTiming with him
Uh-huh.
and like was explaining to him like you have to text me good morning and good night, and like the look on his face was just like, yo, like I'm not that into you, and she's like explaining to him the rules of like how he has to like speak to her and like text her all day. I felt so bad for her.
Yeah.
There's
It's control. It's
What?
control. She's trying to exert control. And the fact that she's getting this dude to talk to her from across the country, she's going to keep trying little things to see what she can get away with.
But
By next week, if he complies with all this, by February, he'll be telling me, "Oh my God, this." That'll be there in like February.
if it's like the right guy, he'll just do it. Like you shouldn't have to be like,
Touche.
call me this, like
Yeah,
where
baby,
like
you a goddess. Shut up.
morning texts, like like you have to ask for it.
She's the worst. I can't stand Natalie, and I can't wait to talk about her next episode. The
Yes.
preview was excellent, And my God, I just can't stand that one.
How
But
scary did Mike look?
oh, he
Just like just like sitting there in the preview, like he just looks so scary. From like his trailer in like the forest, like oh
Yeah.
my god, it's like dark, like
in the wood.
in the wood.
Yeah, this guy has a well. That's how people who have a well look right there. Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, somebody says Natalie. I think she's the type of person that you either gonna love her or hate her. I agree because I there is no in between with her. I personally can't stand her, but hear me out. I can't wait to see her on the next season of The Single Life. Boom.
Yes. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
You think
hate her.
so? You
Yes.
think she's gonna be back next season?
Dude, are you kidding me? Everybody right now is obsessed with her trip to LA.
Bruh, I think they just need to scorch the earth and start over. With these two. Just start over. You know what I mean? Like have the flood come through, wash all of this bullshit out. Let's grow some new bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you.
I don't know. I'm sick of seeing her for real.
Dude.
I liked her beach day meltdown. No, I like watching her have these like meltdowns because it's so crazy and it's just like where like your priorities are wrong, honey. Like they're wrong. You're never gonna be happy if like this is your focus. Like I'm 37, I don't have a baby, and like starts crying. Like that's like just what she does.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of fun to watch.
Oh
That's
God.
what I'm saying. That's why I'm not exactly like I hate her in terms of the show, but like also I'm like I want her back on the show. Like you can't take my craziness away. She's like, like Larissa paved the way so she could run or like walk. And
All
then
right, I'm gonna let you work
Larissa
your way
walked
through this.
so Natalie could run. Right?
well, no, she paved the way for her to walk. And then who's the crazy one right now? Jasmine. Jasmine is the new one. Not
I like
Jasmine is fucking running. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like she paved the way,
I
so
think
one
Jasmine
is
the
walking,
devil.
and
I
the
think
other
Jasmine
one
the
is
devil.
running.
I like how she's so worried about women stealing Gino. Like, oh my gosh, don't worry. Like, don't worry.
So nobody wants your bubble-headed Neanderthal. You good, baby. Eat your salad and shut up. Ain't nobody thinking about him.
Oh man. But yes. That's it. That's it for this segment of Ed. We're gonna move it along because after this they tell Liz to also beat it and then move on to St. John. So for everybody in the chat interacting with us, thank you so much. For everybody watching in the future, we appreciate you. Thank you for downloading each and every week. Remember, Patreon is only $1. Link is in the description below. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the little bell on the side so you get notified whenever we go live. Because today we were having so much fun, I completely forgot that we're going live and we were late for like 10 minutes. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And for everybody listening right now, we're going to move along with good old St. John.